Okay, thanks again, once again, to Windows for changing my default mic. Alright, so, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're continuing along with this illustration onto the coloring phase now. Let me just dig, okay. I'll go ahead and steal a whole bunch of colors and it will work from there. The good thing is that, honestly, there's actually not all that much color on Natsu, so should be able to slam down the flats pretty quickly, but I am going to change how I do my flat colors a little bit. As in, I'm going to actually use multiple layers instead of just having everything on one layer, like some psycho. This is how I usually do it. It turns into this giant bunch, or giant accumulation of blending layers all going onto one singular one single layer. Regardless, I think it was like maybe like that. We're gonna throw down the green screen after a little bit. Shit, what she not have? She doesn't have any green on her, so we'll throw down the green screen behind her to fill in all of the I missed the spot on the line. Damn it. But anyways, let me just add in one strand here that I totally didn't. How's this go? We want to go maybe some white. Alright, let's turn this way. Okay, let me. But did I currently stop this? I did. Okay. Question. How's this go? Just wipe. Longer. Pushes all the way out to like here. Sure. Like that, pop that out. And probably include a lot of shadow. But regardless, we're just gonna throw down a paint bucket on all of the parts that need it for now. I don't know how I feel about the lines right there. You. Okay, we're gonna actually make sure these are all named correctly. Give me a skin color. Alright, what we're dealing with here, we're looking at that's her moving behind. I don't know how to feel about where it did that, and we've got a little bit of fire right there, a little bit of fire right there. We're gonna work on this as the base color, I think. So 1, 2. We'll do the lashes in the same layer, I think. Oh, did I do the brow in this? I'm gonna take like darker bits of her hair to brow. Do this all as part of the eye layer. So, skin. I want to go up. We would just have the white going over 1, 2. Ain't it? Just go like that, I think. Yeah, that's not completely off. In her sleeves, 1, 2. Is there any significant change in the color? Nope, it's just a little bit of texture. And do I want to do on this layer as well? I may as well. See how well that gets into there. 1, 2. Okay. You really think I've filled all these lines? That was when I moved the stick across. Like that. Then bring the white out again. Do that. Right here on the. Oh, yeah. A bit there, probably missing. Then give me what is this color? A little slightly lighter purple than her skirt and the top part of her top. What's this part called? This collar part? Quarter collar. Then this particular material. What am I gonna do? Do I do the skirt on a different layer? Or can I just do this as clothing? I can pick it, just do this as clothing. Like a separate enough for me to work with. Alright, what are we dealing with here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably should fill this line all the way in because of the way this kind of skirt generally works. Yeah, line all the way. And what's their stocking colors any different? It is not. Stockings. What's happening with shoes actually? Do you do the shoes any different? Nope. And then the rest of this light. Oh, that actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. Okay, then the shooter's not quite transparent. That means we want to kind of take this shield, let's just say solid, is kind of around. Oh wait, this is supposed to go all the way. Let's see. I think the solid color hits right into here and here. Then we go a shield opaque. I'm gonna put that into here and here. We're gonna actually just turn that. Probably should use more of a one. Blue's more from the background behind it. So use more of a gray. Regardless, the rest of it is, let's just take a slightly not quite white color and slap it onto here and here. Oh, the big. white. Good enough. I can work with this. We're dealing with white borders, like a white base. Use the actual white for this part. Go. Oop. 1, 2. Yeah, that a yellow. Kind of yellow am I pulling from here if I just click here? Let's make it a little bit more saturated than that. I say that, but I made it a lot more saturated. Oh, wow. And then just black. Would it make it completely black or like not quite black? Sure. Okay, I probably should just as part of her clothing do this. 1, 2. Where's the... There's like a little bit of black on her. In the halo... I'm gonna lose my shit when I do the halo, I know it. Probably actually want to get up to the halo right at the bottom. Then we'll just say props as a separate layer. Oh right, I didn't. Do I want to try and like add a film to this? Top of this. I don't really know how to make reflective surfaces either, especially when they're opaque. I don't know if it's like a good enough for a detailed spot to like try and do that. Probably draw some kind of passion onto this. Let's leave. You know what? I can leave that for a little bit. But blue. Probably be using the same blue on the right shield. A little white out. I will just make this part like most of the way black. Then go. Is this the same pink as her? It's not the same pink as her hair. Hair's like a pink color, isn't it? A brighter pink. Oh, that's gonna need a bit of a patch up. And then we want to go, what's a very arbitrary kind of stickish brown color? Oh, because a little gristle in there. Just like changing it. Oh dear. How do I feel about like Then I'm actually going to use the same red here to do. And we'll color the green directly on top of that. Actually no, we use a lighter color here. We can actually use that same color because we all know everyone no longer has plastic straws. We all like to save the turtles. Am I allowed to say that? And we just say beige is the same color. Just to reduce the color palette a little bit instead of using all these extra colors for no particularly great reason. Alright, and now it's time for the best part of coloring the flats. Okay, so flashbang warning. Oh, that's why. Where is it? Correction, you spin it off. Um, bum, bum, bum. Ah, what is causing that? Please don't tell me it's you. Okay, I think my controller was controlling my mouse a little bit there. That was interesting. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, bum. Oh. Hum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Hum, hum, hum. Hmm. It's just this. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ha, hum. Ba, 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 ba. Ha, hum. What we're doing with here? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, here. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Hum. Yikes. Uh-huh. Um. Hum. Oh, wait. Oh. Up, 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 up. Okay. Come on, pop that out. Pop, 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 pop. Let's see. Hum. Okay. Alright, what we're dealing with here. What was this? Okay. Want to go like that, go like that. Okay, I should do something about this cup. Also, I need to change this paper color because it's blinding me. Alright. What do I want to do with this thing? What to do with this? Let's see. You know what, let's use the same base colors right here. Um, Okay, so that is all the flats for now. There'll be more once the background comes in. That's a battle for another day. Okay, do I create folders for these? Make it easier to... Create selection there. Actually, do I need to create selection there? Not really. Probably do this in sections. Hello there, how you doing? Alright, you know what, I'm gonna put this in the folder. If the folders cause problems later, get rid of them. Alright, I need to stand up. I can feel my back giving out already. And I'm gonna get some water while I'm at it. Alright, back in a bit. Alright. Put that over there, put this on the head. Da, 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 ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. Where's the curtain? Snapping, turn it off. I should have turned the ruler off at this point, honestly. It's probably smart, but you turn the ruler off at this point. You off. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Actually, wait. Where's light coming from? I haven't decided where light's coming from yet. I'm already doing it this way, so I guess light is coming from the left. Alright. Ba, 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 bum. Sure. Hum. Um. Ba, 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 ba. Um. um. Hum. How do I... Where's what? Not one. So. Oh my. Here's the folder. Squeeze this into here, and we want to do a bit of that. And let me refresh this. Hello indeed. Let me see if I can... God. Alright, give me a moment. Let me change something on mode. How do I set this up? Alright, let's just reconnect that and see if that works. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Currently working through the coloring process here. Let's see. Happened here to the wand. Hello there, how you doing? Okay, I should probably figure this out before doing any more. How do I add docs to OBS? Docs. How do I add a doc? Custom browser doc. Give me a moment. We figure this out. Nothing particularly new, except that OBS's multi-streaming thing isn't working properly again. Let me just see if I can figure out how to put my own stream chat into a doc at OBS. I have a very vague memory on how to do that. I think I go what, like, right? I go pop out the chat, and then it gives me a URL. Then I can put this into here, and then chat. Does that work? Or do you log into it? What the heck's my password for Twitch? Why don't you separately log into this? Up, 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 up. Twitch. Alright, hold up. Okay, there we go. How do I dock this? Sit side here. I put this next to this? Okay. And then close this, and then close. Okay. Ba 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 bum ba ba bum. Hum. Hum. What we want to do here, I want to... Hum. What am I doing here? Oh, lag. Why is it doing that? Oh. Oh, what we'll do Here I want to go. So, and we'll go also. That's probably a little. Hum. A little bit of that. How's that feel? Hmm. I don't know how I feel about it. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, do for this part, add a bit to here. Add a bit to here. I don't want to just hit the very dark parts. Ah, oh. How do I keep doing that? Like, probably like unmap the buttons on my pin at some point because I honestly don't use them. Okay, do that. Then alright, also give me that. Hmm. So the conclusion that I came to was the model. Actually, you know what? Let me just bring it up. What was it called? Bum. So if you read any modern, like, set in the modern day kind of slice of life manga, or watch any anime set in that kind of setting, you may have seen one of these. I have never had one of these before, but according to other people, apparently it's very chemically and doesn't actually taste much like watermelon. But in terms of visuals, it is very popular. Very obviously, because it is very clear exactly what that is. And it looks kind of fancy, even though I don't know if anyone will eat this by choice. Where's the monstrosity I found yesterday? Let me see if I can find that like crazy monstrosity. I cannot find that crazy monstrosity that I found yesterday. That was horrific. Oh, there's also a blue one apparently that's sold at 7-Elevens. There's even a Twitter post about it. I mean, kind of see, like, I mean, this one's a little less clear, but you can clearly see that it's not actually watermelon. It's like a block of what looks more like ice cream than ice block, for all intents and purposes. I don't even know how popular ice blocks are. According to testimonials, chemical. Apparently it tastes more like you're tasting a chemistry experiment than actual watermelon. Which, you know, for a very cheap, probably just excessively sweet thing marketed for children for its fun little design, probably is perfectly fine. depending on how much sugar is actually in there, pumping their sugar high. Actually, wasn't sugar highs like proven to not actually be a thing or something, or was that something I just heard someone say one time? Ah, sugar high is real. Apparently it's a myth. What about sugar crash? A sugar crash is not scientific terminology, but is a thing. Apparently. Either way, that's the obstacle worker. Actually, let me just steal this wood color. That's a much nicer color now, isn't it? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, I don't think I should finish the thought, but... Or did I? How the popsicle is a... generally just a fun shape. That's probably at least somewhat recognizable. Bum, 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 bum. Might be a bit dark. Just looking at it now. Even though I just used the same color as like her eyes and her what do you call it? Her tie, scarf, hat, of her uniform. Just try and cut down on the number of colors that I'm using. Probably shouldn't actually cut down that color, honestly. Ba, ba, ba. That Other way. A bit less on here, a bit more onto here. I think I'm being too aggressive with this. Probably just about there. A little bit of a shadow that you can kind of see. Um, bu- bu- um. Uh. I need an aggressive shadow below that. This is... Oh, shadow, this is lighting. You don't need a separate layer for... La, ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. bum. Okay, let's see. Grab. And we'll just flip that over and go. I've made her ahoge look significantly thicker than it does in her like portrait there. I also feel like I've like faded out the hair a bit too much at this point. Hey, this, a little bit of this. Do I feel better with that? Wait, why is this section just like cut off from the rest of this? What? Why is it not including this part? Crazy. I really spent like a whole hour with the hair. I'm not done. Let's see. That's annoying. Hum. Um. Hello there. How you doing? We'll do this. Indeed. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, let's not do it like that. Let's go. Hopefully I don't butcher this too much in. Because I don't know how I feel about the way I'm going to highlight here. Put that higher up. No, the crown should be like along here. Or should it be more like along... Be more with this shape. More with this shape. You know, I'm gonna put the highlight along this part. Separate the bit along her side tail entirely for the bit going over the top of her head. Put it higher up. Imply the light's hitting her front part of her head at a different angle by a little bit. Bu bu bu. Alright, turn that down a bit more. How do I feel about that? Well, as far as I want to bring the highlight across, I think. Or do I want to bring it across a bit more? Okay, I think I'll just bring that as bit there for now. Alright, let's I want to deal with the eyes, so let's go create folder. Below this, I want to go eye white. I need to have a bit of a side fiber eye in there. Or have I very beautifully hidden it behind the hair, so I don't have to deal with it. Alright, well, either way. Give me a moment. Let me just go like this, and then not you. This. Let me just put the eyes below the hair. I should probably move the hair up. The hair is actually kind of in front of the roof. Okay, that'll just make that easier to work with. What I want to do here, I want to go here. Okay, go like that. Look how like widen the eyes. Bup, bup, Ah! What's this? Oh dear. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Oh, that's annoying. Alright, let me see if I can go. Alright. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, then we go lighter. Okay, let's go. Where's the blur? Where blur you? Tap that in and tap that in. Okay, then we go pupil. Just white, right? Yeah, white. We'll go not quite black, slightly red. Less than that? Less than that. Give me this and paint that in. And then slightly more than that. Then we want to go include this. Go over the top of this and go lash shadow. Like here, go into here, and we want to multiply. Whoop. Okay, then on top of everything here we go highlight. Then come back down to here, you. Where is you? No, could do this as a different layer. Do I do it on a skin layer? No, I'll do it here. We want to take skin color. Red, dark, more red, less red, dark, multiply. Is this on top of skin? It is, okay. Can it be longer? Actually amazing how much this eyes actually help the whole image. Alright, skin. Hum. It really is, isn't it? Alright, so, head. I want to... 22... no one's gonna be able to see that one click of a pixel there. I need to also capture it. And just give that and make sure that's in there. Okay, that should be good to go. Alright. So to go. Get a skin shade into here. Take this way, this way. Alright, what kind of color do I have right now? How do I feel about that color? More red. Okay, I'll work on that. But I would like to, whereas I want to select only the top part of the head. So here, 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 and here. Not the neck. Less than that. I just do not align layer. Okay, I did good. I know I did. I did do it. No, I did good. The paranoia is sitting in. Oh dear. There's too many layers of the paranoia. It's running rampant already. And I'm only partway into this. Alright, here's Shadow. I want this to probably be more of a purple here, right? More this way. This? More purple? That's about right. Kind of bleeds into her hair, which is more the problem, the way I've done the hair. That's more of a problem. What? I've made the edges of the hair way too close to this color. That's a slight issue. I actually want to turn this down a little. I feel like really faint. Is it noticeable? Yeah, it's kind of visible for about there. I don't want it to be faint, so we'll just go like that. I don't want this one to stick up a bit more, so let's make a bigger shadow here. I want this to be flat as it gets this shadow a little bit here. A little bit here and then down. Like that. How do I feel about that? Okay, I actually want to go back, take the pick up display color from the skin, go back to where's the hair? Back to hair right at the top. Goes light, particularly on the fin parts here. I don't want to do this. Add? No. Let's try add. My screen turned off. Why am my screen just turned off? Hold on, let me just check the connection at the back of my monitor here. Then I'll plug this in all the way. I forgot what I did. That is in tight. Should not be a problem. Just knock something over. I just knocked. Okay. I want a little bit of the hair to stick out through here. Go like that, go like maybe a little bit along the edge. Here and a little bit along the edge. I feel like I should be using it. Turn that down by a whole bunch. I can live with that. All right. Where was I up to? Where's the skin gone? Skin color. Pick up color from layer. Give me this. What do I want to do? I'm gonna go edge shadow. Just grab this other color I used here. That's a really pink color. I can live with that. Alright. I could probably actually just go like... Because all these pots are so far away from each other now. I don't like how that's working. And now I can't just push delete on this bar because I selected the whole thing. Okay. I know I'd select just with this and this. Ba, 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 ba. Then you know, I'm gonna just cut this down and put it in a different light. You just turn this down a bit. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, what am I dealing with here? Ba, 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 ba. Just use the flare and go. Okay, let's go like that. Okay, that's about the time I have for today, so let's just take a look over how it feels right now. Okay. I think the bit that I am definitely fine with is the eyes. Is the bit that I definitely didn't try anything different in how I did it the most. Tried a little different way of how I usually do the hair compared to usual. So don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I need to keep that screen on there. I feel like I went too dark on the hair in some parts, and that generally feels like it helps. Oh, that's just a shadow feel. That shadow and then the lighting. I feel pretty good about that. Don't know how the significant increase in the thickness of the ahoge at the top. Don't know, it's just the way I do them, but that is a lot more thickness up there. But either way, to do is the clothing, the props, which is basically her hairpin, the ice block, which still need to add a whole layer of green on there, the drink, which I'm probably gonna try and draw some kind of pattern onto that, and then also her riot shield, and the seat, the bench that is still floating because I haven't decided what to do with it. And then if I have the willpower beyond that, then I'll try and figure out what to do with the background. But don't hold any high hopes on the background because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. No idea what I'm doing with backgrounds, as usual. I have to have a think about it. Because I didn't... Probably would have helped if I took like a photo to start off and actually got the perspective of that, so that there was already some kind of background existing and I could just work off that. But because I am very intelligent and I prefer hindsight, that is not the case. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of coloring. Probably about 40, maybe 50-ish% through. About 50% through will be very good for the coloring, because that means I'll be done within tomorrow. But if you want to see more of this or other things from me, or to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from, leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you all again next time.